was thinking about you, brother. Because I was just thinking about how alive and real the word is. The word say if he be lifted up, then he'll draw all men unto him. So look, you sent me, you went through deliverance, and then you ended up texting me his number so we can get to it. I'm like, hallelujah. I'm excited. Hallelujah. It reminds me of the running we did when we first came. This is actually the perfect message for today because it's easy to forget. It's real easy. You black Hebrew Israelite, then that's it. Right? That's the problem. When, I was just thinking, I got up, I walked, I don't know how long I walked this morning. I left out the house and I was just talking to y'all. When I got back to the house, then this was laid on my heart. And I was really thinking about how good the Most High is, and really, do you set your feet to say that you made it? No, you don't. And so, in that, then I had to look around. What is this, all of this is about? Well, we're going to find it out today. Because it's more than what we think. We just like coming, the adults are coming, the young adults are coming, then the children are coming, and who knows really why you're coming. And so when I look around and I see the young children, y'all listen to me. You better make for dang sure that y'all keeping them young seeds back there on point. So I would knock the taste out of somebody's mouth just so the message can get heard. Because it's that serious to me. I'm tired of coming around people who just lukewarm, you dead in water, all you are is an outfit. That makes sense? Yes, sir. Let's open up in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Almighty Yahweh, we come near to approach your holy presence. Your throne of mercy and grace, Father, we do come before you, that we be humble, that we be set free of bondage and sin, that we no longer be in the same fleshly desires that we were, Father, in the days of old. Let us depart from the sins of our forefathers. Let us no longer look to those things, Father, which are meaningless to you. Everything that's vain, Father, should be vain to us. Therefore, our eyes should be set on the things above. So in value of that, Father, teach us, lead us, guide us. Fill us, Father, with the true set-apart Ruach HaKodesh. That our minds be renewed, our hearts made whole. That we be a people that you now adore. No longer going after idols and whoredoms. No longer, Father, turning ourselves over to worshiping any other Els who you have not known, Father, neither have our forefathers. We just bless you that we had this opportunity today in this holy Sabbath to lift up a resounding voice, to thank you that we have another opportunity, Yahweh. We just thank you for health. We thank you that we're not laid in the hospitals right now, Father, passing from life to death. Father, we thank you that you strengthen us in the mighty name of Jesus, Yeshua, to call you our Father in heaven, that we do know that you are the true and living Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Father, we have come into the fullness to know that the inheritance is for us, Father. So we receive it. We receive it without fail, Father. We bind and rebuke any and all stumbling blocks that come to separate us from your love. We bless you. Father, we just ask that you guide my lips, guide my heart.
Yes, Father.
Keep me on the path of righteousness, Father. Let this not be of my own doing, but your will be done. In the mighty name of Jesus, Yeshua, HaMashiach, let all say, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise Yahweh. You may be seated. Praise Yah. All right, we won't be long today. I tell you, it's a true blessing to find brothers and sisters. All right, and what I mean by that is not members. You know what I mean? This is what I was talking about this week, Brother Dwayne. There are no forms to sign, no covenants that we read out loud. You know, no roll to enter your name on. Either you serve Yah or you don't. And the word lets us know. Oh, my cousin right there. Shabbat shalom. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. But either you serve Yah in accordance with the word. And in that, then that means we are able to bring swift rebuke. That means that we're able to impart instruction. Right? That means that we're able to bring forth the right correction and it be received, and in this that we gain a what? A brother, right? Because we know we have an alt and we bring it to him and he receives it. Then we on the accord. We in there. It's when we have all of these various things that are operating within that be in disagreement. Not only with the brother or the sister that you are in cahoots with or you are in opposition with, but it also be that if you find yourself in position that you agree once these things are brought forth, then guess what? We make it and we continue on and we continue on and we continue on again and again. And that's what this walk is about. Because you'll never know what offends people. You understand? We just move on, you know. And I'm glad, actually, you know, Cousin Kevin, I'm glad to see you. Because I'm going to tell you why. See, if I would have wrote Brother Kevin off, then I would have never known what y'all was doing. Right? Because we went round, then we could. We did. We went round about, we are the people. And now look at, man. Right? So that's why, you know, today, even the end of the message, I can already tell you, the end of the message is about planting seeds. That's right. That's it. Right? Who's going to cultivate it? The Most High, Yah, ain't he? He going to do the cultivating. You just plant it. See, and that's why we got to look at this, because this is what this is about, Mother Marge, with your beautiful self. Mother Marge, be in here, Mother. Hallelujah. Praise God. Good to see you, Mother Marge. But in the word it says, who can stand in the day of wrath? Are you able to stand? What power, what manner of being are you that you are just able that the day of wrath is coming in? Well, some people don't even know the day of wrath is coming, so they not worried about it. I've had many conversations with people where, you know, I remember this one man I was talking with, and he wanted to know why I was so weird. Like, so you don't do 4th of July, or you don't do, no, I don't do none of it. Like, man, brother, I'm trying to make it in. You know, I'm trying to do what is right. Well, doing right is inside of you. There is no up there. There is no up there. Up there is right there. It's like, I had to stop the conversation. Well, you do that. And I'm going to do this. And we're going to see, because see, people don't understand that this is coming. I'm going to ask it again. Who can stand like you? What do you have going on that I don't have going on? What manner in which you were born that's different from all other men? Are you an angel? Are you, right? Well, today is more so about thought-provoking opposed to head candy. I know we love that. I try to keep us away from it a little bit. Because knowledge do what? Puff it up. No? So I try to keep that head candy. But you learn something, boy, tomorrow, boy, you be standing right out there tomorrow condemning people. With whips, whop, you going to hell. Like, what? All right, so let us dig in. All right. So, my first question to the people. Have you truly comprehended the coming anger of Yahweh? Now, be slow. Be slow, because we want to be quick. We Hebrews, right? Hebrew Israelites. Black Hebrew Israelites. Right? So be slow. Before you just run your mouth and give yourself a position and a spot. You know exactly how close you're going to be to the gate when you ready to walk in. I was on the left side. I'm going to be on the left side when I walk in, all right? It's presumptuousness. Second question. Do we know why such anger and fierce destruction is coming over the earth? I want you to think about this, Steve-O. Think about this, because this. How old are you, Steve-O?
Today, 38.
Today?
Today.
Wow, that's how I was. My birthday was on the Shabbat. I didn't say nothing about it. Just kept rolling. Boom. I just turned 34. Flipped around. Right, you figured it out. Right. Right. He ain't turned 34. That's why everybody's still looking. All them grays in there. Don't worry about that. But, Brother Steve-O, you see this question, right?
Yes, sir.
You turned 38 today.
Yes, sir.
Is this moving any further back because you turned 38? So it's like this is where it's going to be another year off now.
No, sir.
So, no, it's not going to delay, is it?
No, sir. It's coming.
So then let's flip this around then. Yesterday you was 37.
Yes, sir.
And how much of yesterday and just 7 days ago did you think about the fierce anger of Yah and the destruction that's coming?
Yeah, it's been in the faith, being a Hebrew Israelite, it's something that we always should think about.
But how much did you think about it over the last 7 days?
I thought about a good bit from the last message that you preached about the parable.
Mm-hmm.
And then hearing it over and over. So I've been thinking about it a lot within the past week.
What about you, Sister Danielle? Not much, a little bit.
I think we talked about it twice.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about it on the Shabbat and the 4th of July. Talked about how we wonder what his anger is going to look like. It's going to be greater than what theirs is.
See, you on track.
That's right.
See, now, listen, see? Sweet little Danielle, you can discount her out. I'm finding out real quick Danielle knows a lot.
Hallelujah.
And see, she just clean, moved. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Then all of a sudden we're doing a canning class. I'm like,
Hallelujah.
right. Okay. What else? But that's where our mind should be. On the end. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Your mind should be on the end, because therefore your steps be ordered. Don't they?
Yes, sir.
When you know the expected end, it's kind of easy to know. See, when I believe this, see, some people, it's like, he's like, there's no up there. There's no up there. When he said that, I was like, it ain't no up there. Beyond the firmament ain't. This is the footstool. What I understand, right?
That's right.
Wow. So some people, they not going to think about it. So that's why the mindset of the Hebraic people who understood and knew Yah and met Yah, their mindset should have been one of understanding that this world is temporal. So therefore, you don't live and dwell on the earth in a manner of do all you can right now. Just live it up. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's where people are. But see, the only hope, this is why I said I'm understanding. Wait till we get to these next couple of slides. See, I'm understanding because I'm seeing where people are. And even as I measure and I look around, people's actions don't match up with knowing why the anger and the fierce destruction is coming.
Pastor Curry,
Yes, sir.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
In light of what you're talking about, as I see the tensions in the Middle East with America and Iran, as I woke up to the news of 7.1 earthquake in LA, I say, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
That's it.
So I think about the anger affairs all the time.
That's it. That's it. See, you have to be already looking. See, where my mind said when I got up to walk this morning, how many more of these walks I'm going to have? This is the opportunity, y'all. It's an opportunity for me. That's why, when you, I'm going to wait till the end. I was getting ready to say it. But I need your mind built up for that before I say that. So let me just move on. I'm ready to it's right there. I'm just ready to just spit it out. But let's make it there. All right. This is what I realized this week more in depth. All right. And I want to say this before we go to the next screen. See, some of us, you have been nudged and nudged and nudged and nudged and pressed and pressed and pressed. But you stay the same. You find a way to hold on to the old man some kind of way. Because it's not a warning to you. There are no warnings. Because this life is based on you and how you want it to be and what you see. And all the things, the desires that you got, you are sure you're going to get those things done. Whereas I'm thinking I'm on a path to get things done. If I don't, then they all knew where I was going towards. And what I was going towards was equal to what he's going towards. You understand that? But you can't say that if I look up and your life is all about you. That's where the analysis have to take place. When we lift up the skirt, we gotta look and say, you ain't going the same way. You're not. Right? And that's the sad part. tomorrow, y'all willing, you may be the only person to share with somebody that the wrath is coming. What do you mean? Do you know the wrath is coming, Mother Patricia?
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to ask me what I mean then,
I
right?
don't have to ask.
You see what I mean? Because when you say that, there should be some type of resignation going on in your soul. Like, so I'm trying to make sure we are alive, that we all are on the path to life. There should be a resignation going on in the inner part, the depth of your soul. See, because a lot of times, many of us, when we was in the middle of the party, it was all flesh. Till 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning. Right? And it wasn't in your soul. It didn't resonate. It was just all out external. Right? Till you drop. Let's go. So, here's the extent of it. People do not what?
Fear
Yeah.
Neither the day of wrath. So the key there's no fear. When the word says the beginning of wisdom is what?
Fear.
The fear of Yah. That's the beginning of wisdom. That's when you start to live. You're like, wait a minute. I can't just live how I want to live and ignoring the great hand of the Almighty. The one, Yahweh Elohim, meaning he exists of power. Knowing that, then there is no just doing what you want to do. See, that is the line, because sin will push hard. Sin presses hard. And when you lose those victories to sin, you're counted on the other side. Especially knowing the way of righteousness. Especially knowing the way of righteousness. That's where it hurts you. Because see, the bondage is having the word of faith preached to you and you deny it by going your own way. So your actions is what convicts you before Yah. That's what wrote down. That's why he telling you cast down every vain thought and imagination. Because once it's formed in you, we in trouble. Does this make sense? All right, let's keep rolling. All right. Now, here it is. Just even thinking about this again, it grips me. I don't know about you, because like I said last week, we so desensitized that it's just like, but I'm knowing you. I can see I can see the visuals of people in the lake burning. Because have you ever seen somebody when they was in a bad situation, how frantic, how much that need to get out of that situation, the urgency that they're in, the panic. Y'all ever seen people like that?
Yeah.
Though you're not them in that moment, you can identify that you don't want to be them. Right? So we're talking about something very important. See, here I had a conversation about the need to flee from any and all forms of sexual perversion. And more so, lesbianism. Okay? And I went into depth. Let's go, D. Right? And after I was done saying what I was saying, this was the answer I received. I know what I need to do, but what's underlined? But. You see what I mean? So immediately I can identify where there's no fear. So if I tell you, Brother Danny, brother, you can't live like that. And you say, I know, but I'm trying. You ain't understand. You ain't, listen. You ain't understand. The word said, resist the devil and he will flee. Right? So that means then, if you're not resisting him, where he going? Nowhere. He right there with you. And so then that means you and him are in agreement with what you're getting ready to do. Lacking fear of Yah and the fear of the day of wrath. That means you don't even have it on mind. Where I look, when Satan bring a thought, go do this. Boy, it right there, bam. No way. It's the wrong hour to fall. You hear me, Sister Joy? It's the wrong hour. Why call ourselves the holy people and you're not holy? How you gonna find? It's about finding. It ain't about finding a way to do it. I said, this is what you better do. Do this. Right? If you understand what I'm saying, so you can't say warnings are coming and I see what's going on and I see the affliction that I'm in and I see these things that's coming up against my flesh. See, here's the thing. If you're in a situation, because see, I don't know about y'all. Go to the next screen, but I don't know about me. See, if you're in a situation and Yah is showing you clearly, I knew back then spiritually that it's wait a minute. Not having the knowledge I have now, I knew that I need to turn towards him. Right? When it's all said and done, I get done believing all the theories that's floating around in my mind. I need to turn this way and see what's going on. So when I heard that question, I had to ask myself, where am I at? Where am I compelled? Right? Compelled about what? Sin. And compelled not to fear Yah enough to flee from sin. Did you hear what I said, Danny? Where are you compelled at not? Where it puts you at the point not to flee from sin. This is what we do. See, as young men, already understand, because guess what? You have not yet died to your flesh when sin continues to win in your life. When this is your soul on the line, the day of wrath is coming. The day of wrath is coming. The day of wrath is coming. See, we don't know what that is. That's why everybody looking around like, I know you don't know, but wait till we pull up these scriptures. So I got to talk about it right now and show you living examples of today of people denying Yah. Everybody come up here that is compelled by sin. I want you to come up here and say, I deny Yah. Look at this. See? Look at it. See these lying dogs? You're a lying dog. Why did I say you're a lying dog? Because you won't do what's right, but you won't say it. What do that make sense? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, I know what to do, But I'm not going to do it. Jesus, come on. See, this is where my mind went back to after that conversation. Man, I had to sit in the car and think. I said, man, right here. See, you don't even know. All you see is a timeline, a dateline. That's all you see. But Brother Keith, brother, nothing worked. Wasn't no way out. It was always walking in the dark. Some of everything happened to me during then. 2007 kicked off with somebody stole the checks out of the apartment complex we were living in. I done paid all my bills and sent it out. Next thing I know, ain't no money in there because this dude, Ronnie Lee Scott, got checks made up with my account number. Only a few numbers different. And he's spending money all over Kansas City. We was getting ready to close on the house. And they looked like, no, you got some problem. What do you mean? I'm 6'8". No, you ain't. You 400. Huh? What? Huh? What? No, wrong. Got to be the wrong person. Well, this all you got. Yeah, you gonna have to. Man, I was going all over. Then boom, it was coming. Now it was just pouring on. It was pouring on. Big time. You're gonna have a son. The more I'm just losing stuff. Stuff just getting, it was crazy. Then 2008 was worse than that. Man, by the time 2012 rolled around, Brother Keith, I was ready. You know what I mean? Something. Because it wasn't over with. It's like 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, man, something wrong. I'm ready to be done with it. Do y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
But nobody knew, none of my family, nobody. I was like, there's many days I just sat in the car like, I don't even know what I'm worth. Do you hear me? Do y'all understand? See, when you don't fear Yah and don't know the wrath of Yah, then that's where you end up, because it was all about me. And then when Yah allowed this little world of mine to get crumbled and scrambled and flipped upside down and pushed into a 18-wheeler and anything and everything. I was trying anything and everything. This cat here, a pastor. I'm trying to get back in church. He seemed like he got it going on. Boom, $16,000 down to 2. Satan knew what he's doing, because on one hand, I had one of my homies. You over here, you ready to shove a nice chunk across the table. You showing me what you get, man. Hey, I just got $230,000. No, I can get you. And on this side of it, I'm looking at, man, I can't even hardly get my children socks. Cause we just went through this with this dude. It was just that's just some of the stuff. I can go on and on and on. When I look at them dates, man, I'm like, I done been in the middle of the highway, almost died, life upside down. I'm looking at it. You don't see it, I see it. Some kind of way I'm standing up here talking to you, Danny, about fleeing sin. When all the bricks came down. Because before this, oh man, I partied till you couldn't pour. Oh my goodness. Spent money, hands full of money, you know what I mean? And y'all kept me in that darkness from there to there. When I came out of this, I became Pastor Corey. But see, my whole point in that is this. Yah allows us to experience anguish on this earth, so you know that. That ain't something you want to spend the rest of your life in. You're going to spend your life in anguish. That's part of the raft. That's not just, see, you got sorrow and burning, continuing burning. And you got torments. What? Do y'all understand? You give yourself some type of way to live because you don't fear Yah. You don't know the wrath of Yah. See, all the head candy, they just bring it back to what's going on, what's happening. See, because I can look at this and know I don't want to ever go back to this, neither do I want the wrath on me. So it's easy when sin rise up. See, Danny, when you're in a place, let me tell you how, look, see, this type of stuff used to happen to me a long time ago in the hood. I used to literally have women, you walk, little boy, walk home from the store, getting something from my mom. They pull up. What you want? See, that type of stuff don't happen to me no more. But guess what? The hedge is around me. None of that. I ain't seen none of that in years. That's how I know Yah is guiding us to the gates, man. But you gotta fear him enough. See, when y'all young men like y'all don't know where you really going. It's just outside you want to be in the kingdom, but inside you ain't sold out enough. Satan ain't gonna get you here to drop that right in front of your front door and make you choose. And you're going to choose wrong every time because you're not in the blood. You don't have the Passover on you. So that sin is coming to you. I don't never had it. I don't care where I go. The stuff used to happen before then. Man, Daddy, I used to end up in stuff. I was trying to leave stuff alone. I remember when my wife was working at a salon, this guy that just got out of prison was working there. I didn't even say nothing, did I? I didn't say nothing to the guy, did I? He said, I see you. We need to hook up and get this money. I can show you what I got. I'm thinking like, I went home and thought hard because I'm like, I said, man, and I was just thinking like, this stuff don't ever leave me. Do you understand? Yep. See, you are an agent where Satan know how to get his work done through you because guess what? You are in position to carry it out. When you don't fear Yah, then guess what? Then you are out here, number one, remember, people perish for a lack of knowledge. So Satan is able to use that lack that you're dealing in against you. And set you right on up where all you got to do is give you, remember, he operates on giving you, showing you glitter and glitz. When you try, look, remember he took y'all shoe up to the height. And said, look, he was trying to show I can give you all of this when it's already his. How you can't, what? Right? See, we talking about, this is where people, this is how you end up on the wrong side because you ain't sold out. The point today is understanding that if you believe that there is a coming wrath, then how shall you walk in sin any longer? You can't walk there in sin. Not another day. It's got to be now. See, here, by the time I got out of that, something help me to get out of this. Please help me get out. Come here, come this way. Be a pastor. What? I'll do it. Now I didn't know I was going to meet y'all. I didn't know about the headaches. Right? But I love you. Yeah. Because that's what it's supposed to be. That's why he said he was going to give. He said, for the perfecting of the saints. Right? So he took raggedy me and said, I want you to help shepherd Danny. Because you fear me. Help them fear me. So you can't say you fear Yah when I can look at you and I see that you have an open lane. You got to close all doors to Satan. All of them. You can't play the games you used to play. See, some of y'all, you still setting yourself up. So if that little hoochie walk up and she say something that's out of line to you, you really secretly desire to hear that. And that draw you away. See, nobody does that. Nobody ever come say anything improper.
That's right, man.
I wonder why. You got to be curious of the light. See, the light, darkness can't mix with light. So it automatically going to stay away. I hope we're here. See, listen to this. This is what I did 2014. Because I knew all of them things I started to see. Ain't no way. We go there. This man don't even know me from a hole in the wall. You just got out of prison. You got a plug out of this world. You kept trying to get it set like that. I mean, I know you got a plug in St. Louis. And it was easy. I could have plugged that like boom. I do make one phone call, Brother Vest. Let's shut it down. We knew people. Right? You remember that's like putting garden soil down, bro. Right? But that's how good Yah is. He started to get, because the pain was greater then. So that's what he's saying, even though you don't feel it. And this is why when we talk about the wrath of Yah, people can't identify with the wrath that's coming because they can't identify with the pain and the sorrow associated with the wrath that's going to be coming. So therefore then you make it easy, and then it's easy for you to choose wickedness above righteousness. That's why when and I'm not going to go back to the conversation, but I'm glad you're rolling right now. But you remember we was working out, you remember the question you asked me? Nah, don't be condemned. Because I see the smile on your face because you know what you got to do, don't you? Yeah. Exactly. So that's what it is. See, nobody's going to go back and reach back, and the only person condemn you to that is who? You. See, I ain't condemn you. I'm just talking about where we grow at. See, for me, I'm like, ain't no way I'm going to ask that question. Why? Because the wrath. I know where I've been. That only gets greater. People think, just like when we talked about that message, when we was talking about Josephus' dissertation to the Greeks about Hades, when he said that when you die, whatever condition your body is in, if you die disease, when you awake, you're going to return right back to that diseased body, and you're going to be in judgment and in wrath in that diseased body. But if you are righteous, then you awake and you receive the glorified garment. Ain't it? See, that, I mean, you got to understand, wrath or glory. That's where I'm at. I'm taking my mind, well, I don't care who I leave in thought. I'm going way out there. Way out there. You ain't going to get me with sounds and twisting tongues and alphabets, and you ain't going to get me. You ain't going to get me. I'm pressing towards the high calling. Because it's only one thing, I'm telling you. People got to get to the point where it's going to be more. Just like Friday night, the prayer we had for Brother Josh, it's going to be more than. That's what I'm telling y'all, get geared up, get ready. Because one way Satan going to get you when you go to pray and lay forth and you weak. And then you don't see what you thought you should have saw right then. They're going to turn your foot. I'm going where people get healed, half healed, 3/4 healed, 100%. I'm still going forward. I'm going. I know who do it. I know it ain't me. I'm just trying to get us to, right now, to understand, don't just be a seat warmer. Don't just show up. Understand that, man, this whole thing we doing, it's greater. These messages that's coming to your ears from the shepherds is, trying to get you to wake up and realize, wait a minute, I've been living in the wrong world. Right? I want y'all to hear this. Let's go read that. This is 1 Corinthians 10:13.
No testing has overtaken you that is not common to everyone.
Stop. No testing. Do you understand that? No testing has overtaken you that's not common. You didn't get beat up by angels. So you ain't going to tell me that, man, they threw me up against the wall and blacked my eyes. No. You just didn't see them folks that came out the liquor store that saw you, and you didn't see them. Now, it depends on what you're in. Now, if you're in some deep down witchcraft, deep devil worship, where you down there, necromancy, then I don't know what, I can't tell you what happened to you. I don't even want to know what happened to you. That's your fault. Right? Well, finish read, D.
Yah is faithful, and he will not let you be tested beyond your
Now
strength.
stop. You hear that? You hear it?
Yes.
See, so when it gets super heavy, it's still ain't heavy enough. See, I'm trying to tell you, because look, this is what I'm trying to tell people. See, if you got a relationship with Yah had 2007 to 2014, I knew who Yah was. But that's what it was. So it was, the test was, where are you going to run? Are you going to run away or are you going to run towards? I told you what I did. I ran to him. You can't run away, because look, he already said he's faithful enough not to let you be tested beyond whose strength?
Your strength.
Because it what's going to happen, your strength going to run out anyway. Right? That's why the word said not by might but by what? See, that's where the rest of the strength come in at. That's where you mount up on eagle wings at. Right there, when you get filled with that spirit, then guess what? You find yourself going beyond. That's why I found a lot of times, me and Sister Gab used to be in the middle of the floor praying. We didn't even, look, we come in with bags and drop the bags right there, didn't put nothing up, and we hit the floor first. Glorifying. calling out. I mean, door half shut. People can walk and look, peek through your door. Cause am I telling the truth? People walk, looking through your door like, man, what the hell that doing? Because you got to understand. Look, you ain't desperate like that. Because you don't know the wrath. You just think, look, I'm trying to be in. You better understand you need mercy.
That's right. That's right.
You need it. From the Most High Yah.
That's right.
You ain't nothing. You need that mercy. That he just, but we forget what you was, like he told Moses, I almost killed you. Do you hear me? That's how I felt. I was like, man. Whoo, yeah, you had me right there at the edge. And I know it. Because I got away with too much and got around. I really didn't get away with it. So here, you ain't gonna do this? Oh, I'm gonna do it. See, that's what you ain't made to that point yet. Some people it take for you to get your whole bottom half of your body cut off. Well, you stand just where you at. Just to get you to lift your hand. See, 2007 to 2014, when the breakdown came, Kevin, and I finally looked up, and we riding around in this van with bags, and we trying to figure out where we gonna sleep at, where we gonna stay in. Kevin, brother, I'm like, wow. It hurt, mother. It hurt, but all that pride had to go. It hurt me so bad. Like I laugh about it now, but I used to be on so on top of it. And I remember, I can look at them numbers and remember the hurt. I remember dropping off at work, and one of the guys that was up here, he was a peon to me. You down here? Then it was like when he saw me in the van. And I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to turn my head. And she steady talking to him. I'm trying to, all right, baby, go. Yeah, I'm going to pick you up 70. Here he came right, he was like surprised, like, CP, this you? I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, it hurt really inside, like, yeah, man, it's me, bro. Looked at my shoes and looked at everything. Woo! Come from way up there, man. And it hurt. Because you was the man of them. You was the man. It was like I was trying to be where you was at. Now this where you at? That's where I'm at, bro. Wow. You was just like, wow, CP. That's it. I can't remember what type of shoes. It hurt me too when you looked down. I was like, I can't remember if they was from Walmart or Target. I can't remember which one. I just had some shoes on, bro. Well, praise y'all, right? That's where it go, but you gotta understand. Y'all know he knew. He said we're gonna do what? Beyond your strength. Cause I was hurt. I was hurt. I mean, oh my! I just remember waking up every day like, wow. And I just looking around. I got a wife and son. I ain't nothing. You know what I mean? See, some people don't understand that. See, but you learn a lot. And I'm glad I learned it. I'm glad I'm nothing. I'll tell you in a minute. But let y'all tell you who I am when you see it. See, when he tell you, you can't deny it, because now you looking like, wow. I hear you. I just go on to the next. That's what it's about. And that's why I don't ever want to get past the laying down in that ground in that sorrow. And that contrition and knowing that, man, yeah, if I didn't call out to you that day, Would I be standing right here right now if I didn't humble myself in that moment? If I didn't look up and see that it was you who were all along preserving my feet from the fire,
Hallelujah.
would I be here right now? Y'all better understand. I know who y'all is. Ooh, He mighty. He mighty. Keep you. I'm telling you, keep you from perishing. But you gotta know. You gotta know what it is. You gotta quit being who you think you are. You gotta stop. You gotta have the desire. I had the desire to get everything off of me, all of it. When I found out, I said, man, I can't be no more of this. No more. I was sick of being what I was. Because you didn't do that. That's where you led me right there between 2007 and 2014. That's where me got me. To that. To the worst pain in my life. The worst experiences in my life. And it was showing, he wasn't covering none of it. He just letting me just run right into here. I was running into people. People was getting just like they was getting the upper hand on me. Wow. And I knew wasn't nothing to say. People, I would hear about people talking about me like that. And you want to go get at it, you know what I mean? But guess what? That's where you're supposed to be at. And I waited until y'all brought me out. Because guess what? It lets you know right here. Guess what? Finish reading.
But with the testing.
Stop. With what?
The testing.
With the testing. Come on.
He will also provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it.
Do you hear this? Do you hear it? He gonna provide the way. Are you gonna provide the way out?
No.
He is. So quit your bickering and your complaining and running your mouth. This endurance he building you so you can make it when the day comes and men bow before them. He preparing you so you can be strengthened. So you can look up and know that, you know what, y'all, we done been here before. I trust you. See, it feel good even just to say that right now, to be able to point my finger and say, I trust you.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Because I mean it, I know it, and I say it, and I watch it continue to manifest itself over and over. See, when your baby in your arms and he passing quickly, he's slipping. Life is leaving out. Or you going to remain. Jesus have mercy. Woo! Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Oh. Man, y'all better listen. Prepare your heart for this thing. Ain't no need for me to stand up here and give you stories. This ain't about a story.
Right.
You talk about the one who created everything. It's trying to get you to start to feel life, and then when these words are being set on your ears. This is y'all. I don't know what else we want to hear. Is it something else, Danny? People want to hear, they want to hear all sorts of just swelling words and knowledge and just, you want to hear the things that nobody else has ever heard except you. You going right to the fountain and you getting the drink that nobody else is getting. when he said, you ain't going through nothing that is not common to man. Right? But when yours come, you need to endure it. Come on, Deacon. Let's read this right here. I want y'all to listen to this. See, the thing says, where do we measure up to this? All right? Where do we measure up? Let's go.
Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them.
Stop. Who said that, brother son?
Yeah.
Yah. See, Yah, did you see? He said, he told Moshe to do what? When somebody say, leave me alone, then what they feeling like?
Get out of my way.
Right? So you imagine Yah feeling like that about somebody? That means it was some people that was in his eyesight. That he had his eye on, like, hold up, Moshe. Let me move. You hear this? So you ain't think people can get like that. People don't even know though, because they don't know the wrath of Yah. You don't even know Yah can get like that about you. You might be the one in his eyesight. He's saying, watch out. Watch out, Pastor. Don't pray for him no more. See, people don't understand that Yah, because guess what? He said he loved all the little children, don't he? All around the world. Right? Right? Come on. Finish read.
And that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. And Moses besought Yahweh his Elohim, and said, Yahweh, why doth thou wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand?
Stop. He said, why does your wrath wax hot against these people who you brought them out of Egypt?
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to get to it. Come on, finish read.
Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath, and repent of this evil against thy people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and saidst unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven. And all this land that I have spoken of will I give to your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. And Yahweh repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people.
Stop. Did you hear? That's where I was at this morning. Yahweh repented of the evil he thought to do. Do you hear me? That means you done pushed them so far past. See, that's what we don't know, because see, that's what I be talking about. When you don't know the wrath of Yah, you foolishly continue on in your ways. When guess what? It's been preached to you. It's been shown to you. It's been talked about. It's been written. What else do you want? Stiff neck. Right? Stiff neck. What do you want? To the point where Yah had this, you know what? Now we're going to see what that, because we're going to look at the wraths in the word, because see, wrath comes in various forms.
Right.
This wrath that he's talking about, nostrils. To breathe. You ever got on somebody, you like, Right?
Yeah.
That's the type of angle y'all was talking about right there. We're going to see when we look at that number for that wrath. We're going to see. Let's go. Was that it? Come on.
Then Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the 2 tables of the testimony were in his hand.
Now stop. You hear this, right? Y'all just repented of the evil he thought to what? To do to who? To Israel. So Moshe going down the mountain now with the commandments. Coming on down and hallelujah, y'all praise, plead, right? Thankful, thanksgiving. It had to be. That's what type of person Moshe was, right? See, that's why I stay reminded of Moshe, because I was telling my wife the other day, I said, man, we gotta, I don't care what nobody else do, we gotta keep going over into this. Because this is where we started. This is where we started. We started down in the floor. Because it's just when people don't get down on the floor, and people don't give a care, and people will overrun y'all. Boy, that make you overrun. I don't want to ever become just insensitive to Yah. See, when you become insensitive to Yah, or you don't know Yah, or you don't know nothing about it, you don't even know that He's sensitive to them things. Listen to this. This is an expression that Yah is having. Wrath is a part of the expression. In case you didn't know. That's what the end is going to be about. See, if you didn't know Yah, Yah going to come to all those that didn't know me, and He's going to show them His wrath. He's going to express something to them, just like He did to the Egyptians. He expressed to them, well, you shall surely know that I am Yahweh. Ain't it? Oh, Jesus. Holy Spirit, boy, I tell you. Come on, man.
And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the 2 tables of the testimony were in his hand. The tables were written on both their sides. On one side and on the other were they written. And the tables were the work of Yah. And the writing was the writing of Yah, graven upon the tables. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. And he said, it is not the voice of them that shout for mastery, neither is it the voice of them that cry for being overcome, but the noise of them that sing do I hear. And it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing, and Moses' anger waxed hot. And he cast the tables out of his hands, and he brake them beneath the mount.
Now, you see this? See, you come down, you serving Yah with all you can, and then you bringing something back that gives life, and then all of a sudden, we down here with a golden calf.
After being free.
Right. See, when you don't know Yah, guess what? You ain't realizing this is being built up against you. Continue. That's why some of us gonna get it. You're gonna really get it. When that wrath come on you, it's gonna, because guess what? You got the opportunity right now. You keep denying it. You keep turning to that same flesh person that you are. You don't want the Yah you say you want. Some kind of way look what you doing behind closed doors. Look at the things you think. Look what you say when nobody's around. Come on. Was that it? Let's go, D. So, we're going to look at Hebraic functions of wrath, so we can, when we get ready to go to our next reading, then we can begin to draw on some of this thought process here. All right. Hebrews 71:10, concept. Wrath, anger of Yah, anger of man. Look at this. Splinter. Do you think Moshe experienced that? A thorn, splinter, twig, broken twig, meaning dubious. You come down and they down there singing after he just got through telling Moshe, watch out. And Moshe like, wait a minute. If you do this, what is the Egyptians going to say? Now that's a good relationship with Yah, where you can at least put something on his thought. And Yah consider it. That's faith. What if it's 50 in the city? What if it's 10? Right? What if it's 1? Tell me to get out. Right? Because the wrath was coming. Hebrew 56:78. Right? Hebraic. Outpouring, overflow, excess, fury, wrath, arrogance, overflow, access, outburst, arrogance, overflowing rage, fluria. All right. Hebrew 6:39. Apha, meaning nostril, nose, face, anger. And never mind the B. The letter got changed some kind of way. So, but Hebrew 5:99. So I didn't want you to take that. I didn't see BH in there. I'm telling you right now, that ain't in there. All right? Anafa. To be angry, to be displeased, to breathe hard. You hear that? This is. That's in the process of. To be angry of Yah. To be angry always of Yah. Let's go. Now let's look at these notables about wrath for those that fear Yah. Who fear Yah? Raise your hand. Keep your hands up. Keith, I'm going to mess up the camera. I need you to turn this around. Just spin it around. And then you can look at it and set it back in place. So if the camera mess up a little bit, this brother keep doing that. All right, so turn it to the left, to the right. Right, y'all see them folks. Y'all remember them, so you see these folks on the internet, Facebook. In the wrong place. They had their hands up. Right, turn back around. Put it back on the left side. I'm just joking, bro. Hallelujah. You good, bro, Keith?
Still good.
All right. Let me put them down. There it is. That's a sheep, boy. You there? Hallelujah. All right, Jeremiah 32:37.
See, I am going to gather them from all the lands to which I drove them in my anger, and my wrath, and in great indignation. I will bring them back to this place, and I will settle them in safety.
Now listen. He said a mouthful. He removed them in his wrath, but he's going to bring them back in his indignation. Do y'all understand what he just said? So people are going to be caught in between. In wrath, he removed them. But in indignation, so that means that now, if you're not Yah's people and you held his people in bondage, or you were an enemy of Yah's people, or you were a mistreater of Yah's people, then in indignation, he's going to get them out of your hand and put them back over. So what does that mean is going to happen? Is anybody seeing this? That means that it's going to cost some people. I'm coming to get them, but in the process, you getting ready to pay. So you got to decide, because here's the thing about it. About Jeremiah 32:37 is this. If you ain't part of the righteous, you part of the wicked. So you may be Yahudim. Right? You may be whoever you think you are. But if you ain't righteous, then you in with the sinners. Your portion is marked with theirs. That makes sense? Let's go. Zephaniah.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
Stop. Now what is he referring to? 12 hours.
No, sir. 24 hours. Yeah, the whole day.
Right? Right? Come on.
A day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
All right. So here's the thing. See, this is a period that Yah has marked out from the beginning. Understand that. So if you've been paying attention to all the little things we've been learning, then you know he said, he start over, brothers. No, listen to how this verse starts out.
Sorry about that. I went to
Oh, you know, I was coming on the road. Zephaniah, yeah, 1:15. Do the same time.
That day is a day of wrath.
Stop. What did he say?
That day.
That day. All right? We pulled something up for you. All right? He said, that day. Did you notice that? Huh, Brother Key?
Sir.
So when he says that day, then we know that now it's being outlined.
Yes, sir.
When he said, for a pillar of fire by night. He outlined it, didn't he?
Sir.
Or a pillar of cloud by day. Okay? So, that when it says that day, that is Hebrew 31:17. All right? And so, look here. Yom. We right back there. Just like in the verse from Exodus 16. Day, time, year. You hear that? Or as a marking of 24-hour period, as defined by evening and morning. 2, as a division of time, a working day, a day's journey, days, lifetime, time, period. All right? So I wanted to bring that forth because he marked out a time frame, a period, that this is going to come. And he ain't going to change. That's why I said early on, you 37, yesterday and the day before, do that change? You turn 38, do that change anything? The day of wrath is still coming. The day that he already said is coming. So then here he's talking about that day in the prophets that's set to come, that people don't care about, that do not know that it's coming. Let's go. Finish reading, Brother Snow.
A day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
Stop. So look what's going on in that day, Bree Perry. What's going on that day? A day of what? Day of trouble. What else? Desolation. Stress. You see that? But we don't think about that. We just hop in our car, says Joy, you just go. I'm gonna go run over here to Krispy Kreme. Run over here to Off Broadway. Give me some of them new Adidas flip flop. I mean, I got these from there. You gotta look down at my feet.
Why you think that?
Come on, Brother Snow.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Stop. A day of what?
Darkness.
Now, see, if you've really been paying attention, let me tell you something about discerning the word. If you've been really paying attention, it's clues and subtleties in there that matches up with things that already been said, even by the Hamashiach. A day of darkness and gloom. And thick cloud. That means it can almost be the same day where the sun is not going to give his light, and neither is the moon shall not give her light, and the stars from the heavens shall fall where? Right? You see this? We just be reading, so it's like this never circulate
Right back to the beginning.
in our brain. You know, the word wrath is in this book 198 times. That's a lot of times for a word to keep showing up. Now, we got, again, I'll show you the difference. But they all are connected to anger. Right? Being sore displeased in some kind of way. When it said Moses' anger waxed hot, he had wrath, didn't he? How do we know he had wrath? Because he did what? See, pay attention to that so you don't understand. So it's like, he ain't supposed to be like that. When you see me, did you see me the other day, Perry? Right? See, you know what people don't see behind the scene? They think that we just here shaking hands all day long. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Because y'all not playing. I want you to get this. And then you have fools on the other side of the camera. He better not never say nothing. Right? Man, let's go ahead and read. Ezekiel 7:19. Let's listen to this one right here. Listen to it real good. You know, your Hezekiah will be having some of that heat, don't it? Some of that good word, don't it? Listen to this one.
They shall fling their silver into the streets. Their gold shall be treated as unclean.
Now stop. Look at this.
Hallelujah.
This is a day of wrath. It's like this. Let me throw a big that full of gold. I just threw it over there. I don't want this crap no more. But Ray, you like? I do, right? But in the day of wrath, it said they silver is going to be treated as what?
Unclean.
And y'all said, touch no unclean thing. Right? So that means people will be like, think about that. But then what was gold worth in the first place? If in the day of wrath it's going to be counted as unclean, nothing.
That's how life is, man. You're not going to be obsolete.
Right? So if you get your priorities in line and think about the day of wrath, then again, like I said at the beginning, you start to think on the things above then. Well, what's going to be worth? Because I think all the way down there, like, well, what's going to be worth something then? Nothing. So then it go right back to what he's been asking you to do. Live just, good, and holy. Right? Continue in these things until the Messiah come occupy. Right? Come on.
Their silver and gold cannot save them on the day of the wrath of Yah. They shall not satisfy their hunger or fill their stomachs with it. For it was the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Woo! Y'all ain't hear. Did you hear what he said? When y'all wasn't listening, it was the stumbling block of their iniquity. That's what it is. The root of all what? It's telling you what, this is what everybody, right? M.O.B., right? Remember? Oh, y'all forgot?
Well,
It was a song out, Cash Rule Everything Around Me. Remember? See, and it's telling you that these things wasn't nothing anyway. It's going to amount to nothing. It's going to come. You ain't going to be able to cash a check if you have righteousness stored up with the Most High Yah. Your lot is in the raft along with the heathen. Was that it, D?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to Psalms 79, verse 6.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all notice where this raft is going? Are y'all paid attention? You did? How y'all seen it? Okay, I'm just asking. Come on.
And upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Revelation 15:1.
Then I saw another portent in heaven, great and amazing, 7 angels with 7 plagues, which are the last, for with them are the wrath of Yah. For with them the wrath of Yah is ended.
Y'all hear this? See, it's levels to this, to wrath. We got stuff going on earth where silver and gold ain't worth a dime, right? And then we got stuff going on in the heavenlies that's going to provoke all the other things that you thought that was just going to be forever, like the sun, the moon, and the stars. They coming with disease, right? Famine, pestilence. 7.1. And what is it going to be like then? See, that's what they don't know. See, I can look back at all the children right now. Everybody just like, oh, Lord, he's still talking. Now, but watch this. What if it was a big earthquake right now? What if the building got on fire? Would they be looking like that right now? Y'all be looking around at us like, what y'all gonna do? I'm looking at y'all. What y'all gonna do? Because I know what I'm doing. See, are you able to call on the Master Yahshua HaMashiach right now, and he gonna hear you because you've been tuned into him? But I tell y'all, the more Gabe and Rim, when y'all get up in the morning, do what? That's it? See? Is that what it is, the morning? What? And what? You see what I mean? So your brother knows. So what? Now, what if your brother wasn't here? So it's like for you is make up the bed. But I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. When you come in the room, where you see Daddy at? Gabe, where I be at? Where? In the floor. In the floor. Praying. Praise y'all. Hold on. Kiss mommy. You children, boy. You know you gotta watch it. Like, you gotta be sweating. Let's say some stuff, boy. Well, hallelujah. But that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So while y'all spaced out, you know what I mean? This where y'all headed. Sooner or later, y'all children, somebody is gonna bust wide open. Hopefully, I've took the rest of my life to tell and talk about and preach and teach and show that I'll be in the first resurrection, if that's the case. Or either I'm still here. I'll be called up and changed in twinkling of an eye. Right? I just want to be in some of that, one of it, all of it, part of it. Right? So I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, let's go. All right, we got two things to read. I don't know why this thing just look at it. See how it's got all my stuff crushed over it? One day, bro, Dante, bro. It ain't gonna be this. We ain't gonna have this struggle. Maybe Danny might take that over. Hallelujah. All right. Isaiah 66, verse 1 through 4. So hold up before you read. Now, I want you to listen because, see, we looked at the wrath. We looked at what Yah said about his people. We looked at the heathens. We looked at wrath in a general sense, meaning the notion of how we can tell anger is kindled. And then we can look at the senselessness of people not understanding the ultimate, that the day of wrath is coming, and that Yah has constantly been angered behind this creation, behind us, his people, the nations. And so when we hear what Yah has planted in the ears of the Nabim, Yeshayahu, or Isaiah the prophet, then we're going to stop and we're going to make a few pointers. All right, so we're going to read verses 1 through 4. Let's go.
Thus saith Yahweh.
So wait a minute, stop. You hear that? Y'all told me I was going to get a new car. Yes, Yahweh said, said what? Ain't no way out now, is it? If you be a prophet among you, right? You hear him, Steve? He said, thus said. So, boy, you can't say that like we do. We just throw it out there. Yahweh said. I mean, like, put something in my spirit. But that's where it's at. Now, when I hear the voice, Corey, thus said Yah. You know what I mean? I got it. There was a difference. So we was up there at that other feast up there, we was praying, and all them people was up there. Now one time that I said, Y'all said, I just prayed and people came and said, how did you? When I was praying, you, okay, what's up? I wasn't part of it. It was, spirit was moving. Not one time, you hear me before, since, or after. You hear me give you know nothing. I ain't touching it. Ain't playing no games with that brother too. This thing, hey, rap to y'all. You understand that? You ain't got time to be playing with that month. Because it'd be one thing that, you know, you've been here all these Sabbaths, then you look up, but how am I with them? Because you with them. Right? I better think. Don't let Satan drag you off to a sleep right now. Don't miss this. This Brother Carl, you don't go to sleep, wait till after this. I know, brother, you been on, bro. Brother Carl been on the edge of his seat like, eating, boy, eating. Woo, eating, man, eating that good word. Let's go.
The heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool.
Did you hear it, Brother Keith? This is what Yah told Isaiah. Heaven is what? And the earth is his footstool. Ain't no up there. There is no up there. It's right there. Like, almost start foaming. It is. It's right here. Thus said Yah. Right? Goodness. Come on.
Where is the house that ye build unto me?
Where?
And where is the place of my rest? For all those things that mine hand have made, and all those things have been, saith Yahweh. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit.
Stop. You know what he's saying? See, in there he telling you the wrath is turned away from you on this. The one he gonna turn away his wrath from is the man that's what? Yeah, see, I mean, read it again, brother. No, see, I'm trying to give y'all clues. See, that's why that's why I said, son, where do I be at? Y'all come in there, I be in the floor. See, my son caught me in the floor many times. They don't come in there and ask me nothing. Bye, move. Don't bother me, bro. Right now I'm going. Come on.
To this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit.
Stop. Did you hear what he said? I think he's talking about he ain't got no money in his pocket.
Oh.
2007, 2014.
Yes, sir.
Right. So y'all know how to find you, because guess what? You get up. You know you're going to get up and run. Well, I still feel it's about this close. You hear me? It's 2019. I'm still running, brother. You hear me? That's why I get excited, Danny. Y'all ask me why you get excited. Why you be so excited? That's good. It's right there. I won't go back to that. He said, lift up thy hands and make a what? Joyful. Right? So you got to get excited. That's why y'all be in here like, oh, Jesus is the light of the world. I ain't got time for that. You see me, I be in it. Sweat, jumping. Love it. I ain't worried about it. I can go up there right now on Blue Ridge and have a good time right now. You can take pictures, boy, look at this, put me on Facebook. Because in the end, right? Come on. Babe? Go ahead.
Even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb is as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation as if he offered swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he burneth or blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. I also will choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them.
Stop. You see this? You see the opposition? The one he gonna look towards is gonna be the contrite and poor in spirit. But these people, there's formality.
Right.
So you that slew an ox, right? You'll be like one that has done murder. That's like you broke the commandments. Because you trying to do a formality and you ain't even poor in spirit. That's what I'm trying to tell you is right here. This is what he said. Thus said who? Yahweh. This is the Nabim. This is right here. So I'm showing you why people gonna go over in wrath. You got people doing formalities, but they ain't tuned in to the spirit of Yah. Y'all looking for him. Remember in 2 Chronicles, he searched the earth seeking for those who are seeking after him. That means them ones that's really crying out in the earth. They don't even know him. They don't know how to say Yahweh. YHWH. Or however people want to say. I mean, it's getting ridiculous now. Boy, they changed this name up. This thing is going. I've been saying this. Watch, I done grew up around these folks. Old Fallon Park and all these other places. Man, I already knew we get ridiculous. I made the scenario all the way from, we went from 16, right? To 18s, to 20s, to 22s, 24s, 28s, right? 32s. I said, they ain't gonna even stop. And it's the same thing. You get here with the name. We ain't even worried about people getting healed and the power of Yah moving. We ain't worried about that. We worry about, is that leather you got on? You got on leather garment, bro? You going to hell. I had somebody touch my garment, like, what? Is it linen? The bro, ain't no linen. Oh, bro, you got on polyester? Like, bro, you abomination. I'm like, you know what I mean? What about the healing, bro? Brother Keith. But here go Yeshayahu talking about your formalities. Right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
So who gonna be in the wrath? You or me? Come on.
Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not.
You hear that? Look what he said. The key thing, if you've been paying attention to the scriptures in it, he said they chose that which he delighted not. What could he possibly be talking about, Brother Moore?
Doing what comes in their own mind, doing their own thing.
Well, check this out. Burnt offerings. Didn't he say he did not delight in burnt offerings?
That's right. Yeah.
Even David said it, didn't he? See, we got to pay attention because y'all showing you. That's why it's easy for me to mark these people and see the spirit in which they operate in. I had some dude named Omar Zaka. Yeah, I don't know what his name was. He called me, you contacted me through Facebook. Now you getting loud on there because where the sacrifices at? Well, you ain't holding the goat's neck and you think you going in. I'm sitting on the phone like, I said, bro, I'm gonna let you have out. When he got done, I said, and then I got loud. Bro, where the laying on hands at? Where the folks that's getting up and walking? Where the folks being filled with the Ruach? I got a problem with you. I got a problem with you. 100%. Right? I'm right here. Keep it moving then. Right? I'm just saying what he said thus said. He said you chose the things. So you got to understand that. That I delight not. If you've been paying attention, ain't it in there?
It's in there.
Come on. Yep, go ahead.
And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb.
What verse is that? All right, go ahead. Yep.
And the hand of Yahweh shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies.
You hear that? Say it again.
And the hand of Yahweh shall be known toward his servants.
Stop. His hand is going to be known towards his servants. And what? And his indignation towards his enemies. See what I'm saying about wrath? You can end up on that other side. Oh, Lord. I'm going to do tearing his head up back on that table. I think it's his second knock. Keep hearing it. Boom. Keep preaching, son. Go ahead, Brother Snow.
For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Just verse 14. 15. Now wait a minute. Y'all hearing this? Wait a minute. So we talking about wrath again. See, because he already was telling you where he going to look and where he ain't going to look. Now you got to listen to this, where he's pronouncing this at. He's doing something in this wrath. That means, again, there's some real detail about wrath. And that wrath is pronounced in a place where if you ain't the one he's looking toward, you end up in there also. Come on.
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh. Yeah. And the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Stop. And the slain of Yah shall be many. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. Come on.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse, shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. And I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarshish, Pul, and Lud, that draw the bow, to Tubal in Yavan, to the isles afar off, that have not heard my fame, neither have seen my glory. And they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles. And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering.
Stop. You hear this? See what's happening in the wrath? Remember, he already talked about in indignation, he was going to get his people out of there. Right? See, when they start seeing all the stuff y'all doing, they like, hey, see y'all, see, I knew they was your people all along, all the time I knew they was your people. He said they're going to bring them his offering. See that? I mean, all you got to do is just be you. Serve Yah. Right? Be meek and humble, because the meek is going to inherit the earth. Right?
That's right.
Don't be puffed up vainly. Don't be on the corner cursing folks out. Because you're going to get brought back as offering. Right? I don't see no words in there about going off on, I ain't see no word about go off on the nation. It should declare, proclaim. Right? And look, proclaim the day of Yahweh. That's why you go preach the gospel and preach that the kingdom of heaven is near, so that then the wrath that we talking about today, you don't want that. That's coming on. Put and Lud, right, and Javon. See, that's how I talk to people. Who is that? Over here, let me show you. See, I got a series on Time of the Gentiles. I got a series on OIM. So you want to look, then this, because this is true. So we can look at this. I ain't got to curse you out. It's all right there. He's receiving it, let it fall to the ground. I'm giving out seeds. You want one? Right? Come on.
And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto Yahweh out of all nations, upon horses, and in chariots, and in litters, and upon mules, and upon swift beasts, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith Yahweh.
You see this, brother Keith? However we got to get you there. Right? That sounds all right to me. Let's get me there. Better not drop me either. Come on.
As the children of Israel bring an offering in clean vessel into the house of Yahweh. And I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith Yahweh. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith Yahweh, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh. They shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched.
Stop. Now look at this. See, let's pause. This is what I wanted to get to right here. See, you're talking about the wrath that's going to come, so where you're going to see people suffering. This wrath that you heard about while you was alive on earth. Now you're going to be able to see it. People going to be going to the feast, and them people still going to be suffering. Their fire is never going to be quenched, and their worm is not going to die. Y'all hearing this? This the wrath. That's what you setting yourself up for when you don't fear Yah, nor the day of wrath. This makes sense? I thought we were just talking on another message. I'm trying to lay something on your thought. I told you. Let's go, Brother Snow.
And they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh.
You hear that? Some people going to be a what?
And abhorring.
You know what that is? It's like you just a, right? You're going to be there forever. So imagine you being there. This is your, just think about it. The little stuff you've been through on earth where people just, like I said, people that were talking about me, I ain't going to go through that forever. You're going to pass me like, ooh, wow. You just burning and tormenting. You in that same body. That was disease. You want that wrath?
No, sir.
You got to figure something out quick. Was that it, Brother Snow?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Here's our closing words. All right. The day of wrath for Israel means that freedom draws nigh. Now, how do you end up in that if you've been paying attention? You end up in it because you have looked beyond all of these earthly things and saw the need to give away this life. You hear what I said? You saw the need to give away this life that you think you're living, and then you find out that once you give it away, you got to tell somebody. See, I was just talking to my wife on the way here about the lady we be seeing that be refereeing for a guy. You know what I'm talking about, right? Now, can you tell she's a lesbian? Big time, right? Because she hit your hand like this, bro, Keith. Pop! Right? Cut it. But I said, you can't go to her like this. You know you're going to hell, don't you? I said, I'm going to just keep on, because see, I'm doing like the Messiah. I'm going to inquire in whom here is worthy. I'm going to just keep talking to her. Let's see. I ain't inviting you to do nothing. I just want one opportunity to say that, man, I found out this. I found out this wrath was coming. I ain't, look, I done been down some roads. But that ain't finna come on me. Choose. That's it. I mean, because that's what it come down to. People, do you know people gonna perish, mother, JC? Like, really? We heard what he said, right? We're gonna be going to the feast and people gonna be burning and suffering. Right? In the new, with the new heaven, the new earth, everything new. They gonna be suffering. You gonna be new. You gonna be glorified. You living forever, eating from the tree of life because you kept the commandments. Remember, Revelation 22:14.
Same thing, but 2 days ago, I had a dream, and in the dream, the world was ending, and I was standing in front of Yahweh. He didn't say nothing to me. He just looked at me, and he glowed in like colors I've never seen before, and it was almost like fluorescent colors, and the world around me was burning up and on fire, and I didn't understand it, but now to this message today, I understand what the dream was.
Woo! And guess what? In the book, they said y'all got all kind of colors that people ain't never even seen. In the book, to the ends of the earth. He said, go and baptize who? All nations. Because it's going to be a witness against who? It's a witness against them. It's a witness. So when you preach this gospel and you go and you baptize and you go to bring this and you deny it, that's a witness against you. I gave you a chance to be brought to my holy mountain. To be my people, because everybody else, your money ain't gonna count. The lifestyle that you live and driving these Teslas and all this, right? Hey, brother Ray, he gonna be worth a dime, right? Because you amassing a lifestyle that just looks luxurious and it make you feel bad. He already broke me down. I promise I'll go get some targets tomorrow and roll out. No issue. Right? Because that ain't my concern. Now they don't feel that good. Right? Hurt your feet. Make you get bad knees. So no, I ain't gonna wear them. But I ain't not wearing them because it's a thing. All right?
I was lost.
Because it's in the world.
Ooh-wee. Hey, it's like my man say one of them jokes that keep on laughing. There'll be people laugh like 10 minutes later. All right, here we go. All right, here's the big take home today. All right. Is that we don't want to forsake righteousness when opportunity is set right here in your face. You understand that, Brother Danny? Do you? What do you mean by you understand?
Well, when opportunities in your face, like,
To do righteous. You don't want to forsake that opportunity. What does that mean?
you don't want to forsake it, because if you do, then you're forsaking him.
You forsaking him. But see, think about what we're talking about. See, when is the wrath coming?
You don't know.
When is it too late?
You don't know.
It's not too late.
When?
Right now, what he said.
But see, that's why I said when I was talking with the sister, I know what I need to do, but hold up. Breath was almost out your body. The breath was almost out of your body. Right? So that's where the problem lies. So my admonishment to those of you who was called by Yah to, one, consciously make a decision on whether you was going to follow religion any longer, or whether you was going to hear the truth and perceive in your mind that I must walk on this path no matter what. And I'm going to choose never ever to give up and to fall. Now, if I do fall, I'm going to choose to get up. But I'm not going to choose to fall. Do you understand this? See, when you see the wrath of Yah and understand what it is in this book, see, sometimes you need people to bring this stuff forward to you so that you know that it's there. And the intent was, Yah, please let your people see today that you have a coming judgment that's going to be so terrifying. It's going to be never ending. This judgment. That your people are going to really consider their way. They're going to consider even just the yesterday. So that they don't end up on their side. Who's considering right now? Raise your hand. Hallelujah. That's what I want y'all to do. We're going to stand. We're going to pray a prayer. I want y'all to repeat after me. Go ahead, Brother Steve, while we stand.
I just wanted to mention last week when I was sitting here listening, saying that there'll be a point to where we can't even, when the wrath and Father decide to come, Christ comes, we won't be able to even cry out for mercy.
Right.
There's no more mercy.
Right.
Ain't no nothing.
No more mercy, brothers. Ain't that something?
That's something to think about.
Because you're going to know that you had known him. You're going to know that you had heard of him while you burning. And you're going to have forever to think about what you didn't do. But no mercy coming. I mean, when it says no more mercy, that means you're never coming out of that spot from people passing by you and you're burning. You're being tormented. You're not coming out of it ever. See, but people don't realize that that's a soul that's inside of you that Yah wants to preserve. That's why he said you're going to have to give account for everything that you have done inside of those bodies. You are doing something inside them bodies. That's what people don't realize. You don't step aside and look at the body as just the vessel holding the person that's doing the wickedness. Soul is what's marked up. Dear Heavenly Father, I bless your holy name. And I come to you. That I may come to you with a sorrowful heart. That I may be forgiven of all my sin, my transgression. I am sincere. I ask you to renew me, that I may be clean from all my uncleanness. As you have said in your word, in Ezekiel, I believe it, I receive it as true, and I deny this flesh any more power over me to cause me to intentionally sin against you. Father, I stretch forth my hand and I plead with you, and I ask you to please free me of any spiritual bondage that I have caused on myself through my words, my thoughts, the places I've treaded my heels, and I ask you that this be brought before you as a plea and a cry for my salvation. Father, I thank you that I am released from all things that cause stumbling. And I thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, Yahshua HaMashiach. And I receive him as my salvation and my Savior, that I may be with you without torment and burning in the kingdom for eternity. And I thank you for this opportunity. In the mighty name of Jesus, I am free. Hallelujah. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. I just thank God I had a chance to make a declaration and be an agreement on earth with all my brothers and my sisters, that we don't have to be subject to them. Hallelujah in the name of Jesus. Praise Yahweh. Blessing is real. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hallelujah. Praise